Will a humanoid robot take your job, or is it the absolutely critical, defining factor that's actually going to save our economy over the next decade? Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're taking a really close look at the top 10 leading humanoid robot companies of 2026, and I can promise you, the reality of what's happening right now in this space is honestly way wilder than anything you've seen in science fiction. Listen, we have to completely reframe how we think about this technology. Humanoids are no longer just these clunky sci-fi prototypes doing backflips in a heavily controlled lab just to rack up viral views online. That era is over. Right now, at this exact moment, these advanced machines are actively working for massive global brands. They're out there on real factory floors helping build cars for companies like BMW, and they're sorting packages in bustling Amazon warehouses. And honestly, it won't be long before they're stepping into your home. So, why the sudden, massive rush to get these machines online? Well, try to wrap your head around this number. By 2028, we are projecting a staggering 1.9 million unfilled manufacturing jobs in the United States alone. We are literally staring down the barrel of a massive labor and demographic crisis. Automation isn't just some neat efficiency tool for corporations to squeeze out a few extra dollars anymore. It's an absolute necessity for our societal resilience. Without these robots stepping in, our global supply chains face a very real threat of totally collapsing. That's the true scale of what we're digging into today. Okay, let's dive into this. Before we hit the official countdown, we really need to understand exactly what makes these modern machines tick. Because we aren't talking about remote-controlled toys with some guy hiding behind a curtain-off camera holding a joystick. We're talking about true embodied AI. These robots are powered by Vision Language Action, or VLA, models. Think of it like giving a robot a highly advanced brain that allows it to look at a totally chaotic, real-world problem, understand exactly what needs to be done, and then physically move its body to solve it, all at the exact same time, completely autonomously. All right, kicking off our countdown at number 10, we have Fourier Intelligence and their GR2 robot. Now, while nearly everyone else in this space is totally obsessing over heavy industry, moving boxes, and auto manufacturing, Fourier just breaks the mold entirely. The GR2 is actually a medical-grade humanoid platform. It's specifically designed for rehabilitation and specialized therapeutic healthcare environments. It's this brilliant reminder that humanoids are being built to heal us and assist in super delicate environments, not just to rivet car parts together. Moving fast to number 9, we've got UBTech Robotics and the Walker X. Now, this isn't some scrappy startup trying to find its footing in a garage. UBTech is actually China's largest humanoid company by revenue. And they aren't just running tests in a lab somewhere. They are already actively deployed. The Walker X is out there working in hospitals, navigating complex office buildings, and pulling real heavy-duty shifts in FAW automotive factories. Their scale of real-world deployment across core infrastructure is incredibly aggressive, and it's already well underway. At number 8 is Sanctuary AI's Phoenix. Sanctuary is a totally fascinating outlier here because they take a deeply cognitive approach to robotics. You see, most companies are laser-focused on heavy lifting, just moving boxes from point A to point B, while Phoenix moves way beyond that. This robot has mastered fine motor skills to the point where it successfully completed over 110 unique, complex tasks in a real retail clothing store. It's all about brains and dexterity here, not just raw brawn. Number 7 brings us to 1X Technologies and the Neo Beta. Now, what's really interesting about this one is the total shift in design philosophy. Backed by OpenAI, 1X is moving completely away from the heavy, dangerous industrial metal we're so used to seeing. Instead, they're building a soft-bodied robot. Neo moves smoothly, it's quiet, and it's explicitly engineered to be a safe, domestic companion that literally lives inside your house, right alongside your family. Coming in at number 6, we have Apptronik's Apollo. The pedigree here is just absolutely unmatched. Apollo is built by former NASA engineers, and let me tell you, the automotive industry has taken serious notice, with Mercedes-Benz already officially partnering with them. But the real genius of Apollo? It's the modular design. Look, in a factory setting, if a robot breaks down, it costs massive amounts of money for every single minute that line is stopped. Apollo is designed so its parts can be rapidly swapped out right there on the factory floor, drastically slashing maintenance downtime and keeping that assembly line moving. Okay, right here in the middle of our explainer, we have to wake up and address the elephant in the room. The price tag. $16,000. Let that sink in. Most people just assume a highly advanced, walking humanoid robot is gonna easily cost well over 100 grand, right? But coming in at number 5 is Unitree Robotics with their G1 model, starting at an absolutely unbelievable $16,000. It is a complete democratization of advanced robotics happening right before our eyes. So, how is that even possible? Well, this hidden reality of the robotics industry is staggering. If you look at the raw materials required to build a humanoid using a Chinese supply chain, it costs roughly $46,000 to manufacture. But if you try to build that exact same robot using a non-Chinese supply chain, it skyrockets to $130,000. And this brilliantly illustrates how Chinese hardware dominance is violently disrupting market pricing, allowing companies to slash cost to levels we previously thought were literally impossible. Entering the heavyweights at number 4 is Agility Robotics with Digit. Digit actually holds the distinct honor of being the world's first commercially deployed humanoid at scale. You'll probably immediately notice its highly unique bird-like leg structure. That's not just for looks, it's specifically optimized for walking, balancing, and bending in super tight spaces. And that design is paying off massively. Digit is currently running aggressive real-world pilots inside Amazon warehouses, continuously moving totes and handling the brutal, non-stop demands of global logistics. Number 3 is Figure AI and their Figure 03 model. This company has astronomical momentum right now. They're backed by a staggering $675 million in funding from some of the biggest names in tech. And honestly, they have the hardware specs to justify every single penny. The Figure 03 can run completely autonomously for 5 straight hours while handling a solid 20-kilogram payload. And those aren't just simulated numbers in a computer, they are actively putting those capabilities to the test right now, working on the factory floor in BMW manufacturing plants. Let's move to our number 2 spot and see how this builds into an industry titan. We're talking about the undisputed pioneer of the space, Boston Dynamics, and the incredible evolution of Atlas. For years, we all watched the hydraulic version of Atlas go super viral as an acrobat performing wild parkour routines in a lab. But they've successfully transitioned. The new Atlas is an all-electric, totally serious, enterprise-grade architecture. They've essentially traded those viral backflips for the assembly line, heading straight to Hyundai's robotics centers to do heavy, real-world industrial labor. And coming in at number 1, it's Tesla's Optimus Gen 2. So the crucial point is, why exactly do they take the top spot? It comes down entirely to scale. Tesla just has unmatched mass production capabilities. When you pair the ability to manufacture millions of complex physical units with an advanced AI brain that's derived directly from Tesla's full self-driving software, you get an unstoppable combination. Optimus is already way off the drawing board, currently walking around and performing real, highly useful tasks inside Tesla's Fremont factory today. But hold on a second. Before we pop the champagne and celebrate this technological revolution, there is a hidden payoff here. A very real, very present danger that almost no one is talking about. As these top 10 companies aggressively race to put a highly capable robot in every factory and every living room across the globe, we are completely ignoring a massive vulnerability: cybersecurity. Think about it. These robots aren't just dumb metal gears and batteries. They are highly advanced, walking, talking cameras that are constantly connected to cloud networks. And this isn't some sci-fi hypothetical for 10 years down the road. It is happening right now. Security researchers have already discovered terrifying backdoors in foreign manufactured robotic systems. Hackers have actually been able to easily compromise these networks, granting them unauthorized, totally invisible access to the robot's live video feeds and onboard sensors. Just imagine a compromised, heavy, autonomous machine roaming your factory floor, or worse, inside your home, under the complete control of an anonymous bad actor. And that leads us directly to the secret geopolitical robot war happening right beneath the surface. We call it the geopolitical robot deficit. See, the United States completely dominates when it comes to AI software, the brains of the robot. American companies like Tesla and Figure are writing the absolute best code in the world. But here's the catch. China holds a near monopoly on the physical hardware components, the muscles and joints like precision gears, servo motors, and rare earth magnets. America's brilliant software is entirely, precariously dependent on a fragile foreign supply chain just to physically stand up. So the winner of the 2026 robotics revolution won't just be the company that builds the smartest machine or the one that can pull off the slickest backflip. It's going to be the company that can completely secure its data, protect its networks from hacking, and scale its manufacturing without heavily relying on a vulnerable global supply chain. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. When data security and physical supply chains are the true hidden battlegrounds, who do you think is actually going to win the humanoid race? Take a minute, let the reality of this tech sink in, and we'll